leave those lurkers off the field, there's going to be a siege tank right on his front in a very short period of time. It will have siege tech upgrade. And also you see a starport in the corner. Wow. In the corner of Hemi's base, so it is possible he'll get a dropship as well, which will completely leap over this entire attack. I really feel like Deska is in a terrible position.
Yeah, I mean, Hemi is just playing this out absolutely standard, going for the 2 racks and then going for his science vessel tech. Whereas Deska going for the lurker drop, but basically what's going on here is that he's got a very, very delayed lurker drop strategy because of his opening 5-pool, and it looks like a Marine and an SCV are going to deny this drone at the 12 o'clock. It will go down, and actually Hemi looks like he's going to pull back a bit. I believe he saw those lurkers, and maybe just going to play defensive a little bit until his vessel gets out. Another Marine is not going to be able to deny this 3 o'clock base. So that's a little bit of a blunder. But given how far ahead he is, I don't think he's going to mind that too much. He's actually sending his medic marine group over there to take it out now. But with lurkers on the ramp, they won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, it looks like he's actually getting that dropship, which will completely neutralize these lurkers on the ramp. And I like that decision to do so. A couple medevacs taking some damage in open field. But in the meantime, he just needs to make sure he's keeping contained, keeping these troops up, and doesn't lose to any one single large, completely mistaken attack. Oh, wow. That was the first time I made that mistake. Dropship moving forward in the field, science vessel in production as well. But honestly, just with that dropship and that siege tank, he could probably micro that into the rear of that 3 o'clock base and just hopscotch it around. And it would be very, very difficult for Deska to counter. It looks like Deska trying to double expand behind this, moving several Zerglings to the 12 o'clock location. This is very risky.
Yeah, but I think that's actually exactly what he needs to do right now. I mean, he knows he's way behind. He has to do something risky and drastic in order to come back in this game. But how is he going to deal with this dropship? It looks like that's Forgotten One Marine. Nope, there we go. Picks up the straggling Marine. What does he have in the base? He's actually going for a fairly fast Queen's Nest too, double expanding and going for the hive, but unfortunately for him, the lurkers and lings are moving out into the field just as the drop goes into the main base. He's going to have to pull everything back. Fortunately, speedlings can get back there quite quickly, but no, he's moving very far away from his base. The army's on the other side of the map. The Marines are going in. The drones are being pulled to the natural. 4 or 5 drones go down. The Marines, what is he going to target? Looks like he's finishing off some more drones. A couple of lurkers are back in time, so he's going to... But however, just a couple of lurkers by themselves without support units can't really do anything against well-microed Marines.
Wow. And so losing Overlords, he's actually lucky he hasn't lost any additional tech buildings, but now a little bit stupefied. The lurkers, the lings, trying to push back. He does. Fortunately for him, he does have that 3 o'clock base up and running, but losing a bulk of his economy, and he's continuing to fall further and further behind. If you just look at the supply count, it is 108 versus 55. More Overlords being picked off. He is going to clean up this attack inside of his base, but at great, great cost.
However, if you look at the bottom left position, there are 3 Overlords. He does have speed and drop. He's going to go for a big Lurker Ling drop in the main. I don't think Hemi will see this coming. Well, actually, considering that he saw the fast Lurkers, he might have suspected a Lurker drop, but I think by this point, he's just, he's sending all his forces to the natural. He's actually got 2 vessels out, and here comes the drop in the back. There's only 1 turret there, but he does have a lot of forces at his natural that he can pull back. He's actually got a large number of tanks. He needs to pull those back ASAP. The Lurkers aren't burrowing. Deska not quite paying attention there. I don't know what he's doing. He's burrowing a little bit far away. He could have moved in closer to those depots. That's not the most useful position to burrow in. He's only in range of like 1 depot. I don't know what he's thinking right there. And once these siege tanks get back in position, it will be defended. It looks like he sent in a few lings in the front, actually, made all those siege tanks siege, which will delay them a bit. Okay, now the lurker position is fixed. He will get a few depots. However, I don't know if he's going to be able to leave. Oh, it looks like Hemi's going to do the good old Boxer style micro, defense matrixing 1 Marine. Oh, it's very effective, but no. It looks like a large number of Marines got skewered right there. More Marines going down, a large number of Marines going down, but the entire Zerg force is going down. It looks like he will even lose those Overlords, but the 3 o'clock base is up. The 12 o'clock has a drone there. It's not been created quite yet. He has cleaned up the drop in his main base, and his hive is actually started, so his hive tech is quite fast considering everything that's happened in this game so far, and he actually has a decent number of drones at his 3rd, but right now he's only mining on 1 gas, which is really going to hurt once he gets his hive tech up.
The problem with that attack right there is now there's no reason that Hemi should not just take everything and go attack. He knows that he's low on troops. He knows he's expended a lot of gas, a lot of lurkers. He's still got a large standing attack force, plenty of tanks, plenty of science vessels. I think he's even got some irradiates to work with. Looks like there's a single lurker trying to sneak out and drop. That is going to get caught by an irradiate with that science vessel, perhaps. But yeah, all Hemi has to do is make sure he doesn't get caught by a lurker trap midfield that might be lagging, and he can just press right up and just walk right down the middle of the base. And I don't think there's anything that Deska can do to hold it back.
And for some reason, we had an empty dropship going to the 3 o'clock. I'm not quite sure what that was doing, but he got scared away by a couple Hydras. There's also a drone here with this Overlord kind of above Hemi's main. I have no idea why that's there. It's possibly just a misclick or something. But here goes the main attack in Deska's front, rather. The Natural Sunkens are under siege. His Hive Tech, let's see where it's at. The Defiler Man is not quite finished yet. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. He has not nearly enough units to attempt to break this without Defilers. So I think this could just be the end right here. The Sunkens are all down. There's a defense matrix, but it doesn't even matter. There's no units here to attack. Marines are going in. They are 1-1 Marines against no upgraded Zerg units. All the drones are being pulled from the Natural. Marines are going in. The Natural hatchery, oh, it looks like one Lurker will push them back. But I really don't know how Deska is going to hold this. He's flanking with only 6 Lings. I think that's actually just a rally point. Yeah, it is. So I think this is the end.
Yeah, the short answer is he's not going to hold this. Even with that many Siege Shanks on the front with a Dark Swarm, the Marines properly positioned, they'll kill the Zerglings just with the splash through the Dark Swarm without enough lurkers underneath to defend. Natural expansion now down. 3 o'clock base is being pinned back and radiate everywhere to take care to just thin out this lurker force. I don't think there's any attack units currently for Deska. And there's GG.
GG! Deska, not able to take the first game with his 5 pool. Will let Hemi will go up 1-0 in this best of 5. Once again, this is the fourth place match. The players are playing for $150 for third or $100 for fourth.
If you give me a moment, I'm going to grab a glass of water.
All right, will do.
As to cast with greater efficiency and power.
Gotta power up, Diggity's like a Super Saiyan. Gotta get supercharged. All right. So in any case, I will skip to the overlay and host up the second replay. Fantastic. By the way, guys, I am minimizing my stream while this happens just because it's pretty distracting. So if anything goes wrong, my mods will shout at me on Skype. They will shout at me on Skype. What else? I was gonna say something. Oh yes, for those of you just joining us, this is the AOV IC Cup Star League Finals, and these games are being casted almost live.